Welcome back, grade 11s. Now let's look at our first application question. It says there, elaborate on the meaning of creative thinking. Now remember, if the question asks you to elaborate on the meaning, it means that you must explain what creative thinking is. Creative thinking is when people are able to think of new and original ways and ideas to find solutions to a challenge. Now remember that when you are applying creative thinking, you are coming up with different things or different ways rather of solving problems that other people are not necessarily used to. It is also a process of putting facts together in a new and original way. So as it is written here, creative thinking does not just happen overnight. It is a process because it requires people to sit down, be imaginative, and think of ways that have never been heard of before, which is why it's called being creative. Now let's look at the second question. I would like you to then read this scenario of Tony Trucks and then try and see what kind of problem-solving technique has been applied. The question will then say, identify the problem-solving technique applied by Tony Trucks and then motivate by quoting from the scenario. Now, just to remind you again, when we quote, we are simply taking the statement as it appears from the scenario and writing it down to motivate the answer that we have given. Let's read the scenario together and try and figure out which problem-solving technique was used. It says there, Tony Trucks or Tony wants to improve the quality of their services. They requested a panel of experts to help them to solve a problem they are facing. Now remember, you need to ask yourself, is the statement that I am reading answering the question that has been asked? So if you look at the first question, it's simply telling you what Tony wants to do. Therefore, this first one does not answer the question that we are looking for. When you read the second one, it says they requested a panel of experts to help them to solve a complex problem they are facing. So definitely, this will form part of my motivation. Now, remember that in grade 11, we are only focusing on 2 problem-solving techniques. And in order for you to identify this technique, you need to know the keywords. If we look here, a keyword that is given is the word experts and also complex problem solving. Now this should then give you an idea to say we are focusing on the Delphi technique. Then now I have given my problem-solving technique, then I will be required to motivate. So as you can see, I have taken the statement as it is and I have written it as my motivation. Now remember that the Delphi technique is used when businesses are unable to solve problems on their own. So then they will call panels of experts from outside to try and help them to solve this problem. Okay, grade 11s, as we go to an ad break, I would like you to think about the second problem-solving technique.